So today I wanted to talk about the Colourpop Lush Life palette. I really like the overall theme of this palette. It's a forest theme and the color story is really pretty, and I can't wait to start digging into it. But yeah, today I'm going to do a quick, first impression review of the Lush Life palette, as well as show you how to do a look using it. And yeah, I'm so excited to dig right into it. But before I do, I wanted to show you some swatches of the palette just to show you up close what it looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this shade right here called Nani. So I'm just gonna swatch on my arm. Okay, if you guys can see. Yeah, it's a really beautiful kind of brick shade, I would say. Yeah, really pretty. So next I'm gonna go in with On the Prowl right here. So I'm just gonna take that and swatch that for you. Yeah, so it's just a true green, but really pretty. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with Monsoon. Okay, I'm gonna swatch that as well. So yeah, just a true blue shade. Okay, next the Eden shade right here. This one's really creamy. Like, it's very different from the other shades. It's just super creamy. Okay, so yeah, this one's just a straight brown shade. And it's interesting. Oh, let me swatch that better. So there you go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it's just a brown shade. All right, so next up I'm going to swatch the shade Hideaway right here, and it's a shimmer shade. It's the first shimmer shade I'll be showing to you guys. So right here, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just a bronze shimmer shade. Next one I'm gonna show you is this shade Juicy, and it's a shimmer shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. It's really pretty. It's a forest green shimmer. It's really pretty. Okay. Next up, I'm gonna show you this shade Pom Pom right here, and it's a kind of a light green shimmer. So I'm going to swatch that for you. Yeah, it's really pretty. Okay. Next up is Hotness. So that's this Hotness shade right here. Okay. Swatch that for you. If you guys can see. Yeah. All right, next shade is Guava right here. I'm gonna take that. Okay. And that shade, how do I describe it? It's like a more peachy shade, a lighter version of the Nani shade right here. But yeah, these two are not crazy different. They're pretty similar, but I think this one's a little orangey than this one. But yeah, not too different. All right, it's Paradise. So I'm gonna swatch It's Paradise. Okay. Sorry for my terrible swatching, but okay. So that one's a straight gold shimmer. Okay, next one. Okay, so next one is Wildlife. I'm gonna just swatch it there. And this one is kind of a yellower gold shimmer. Well, the other one was kind of a, I don't know, like a green yellow, or yeah, green gold shimmer. This one's a more just straight yellow gold shimmer. So I'm just gonna swatch that on here so you can see the difference between those two. Yeah, there's kind of an orangey base to it. Okay, so yeah, that's the difference. Next, I'm gonna shade or swatch the Eco shade right here. So that's kind of a light peach, and I like the texture of it. It's super buttery. Okay. Yeah. It's just a kind of a yellow peach shade right there. So yeah, just close up of all the shades. Yeah. So yeah, they're really pretty. Can't wait to dig into it. So yeah, those are all the swatches and of all the shades in this palette. So I'm gonna go right in and show you how to do this look. So I already have my base done. I have my foundation on, my contour, concealer, as well as a little bit of blush, but I might add some more blush later. I also have my eyebrows done, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bit of this Monsoon shade, and I'm gonna apply it to the upper part of my eyelids, and I'm gonna put it into the crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that Monsoon shade and tap off the excess. And I'm just gonna put that in the crease. So right about here is where I'm putting it. It's definitely very pigmented. Okay, I like it. I think this is one of those shades that you can like really build up. But I do really like it. As you can see, it's kind of blending really well. And kind of seems like I have another blending shade up top, but I don't. But I think I'm just gonna leave it. I might add a lighter shade on underneath my brows just to like blend it a little more, but I don't know. Let's see how this performs. So far it's performing really well. I just wonder how the other shades will go on top of the shade. Okay, so I do really like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little more. Just gonna take a little more of that Monsoon shade. So yeah, as you can see, you can, if you want to make it a little more vibrant, you can definitely build it up to that vibrancy that you want in the shadow. It does not seem to be patchy, which is good. I do also really like how blue it is. I like that a lot. Okay, All right, now I'm gonna take a little bit of this Nani shade right here, and I'm gonna put that into the inner part of the crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of that color with the same brush. And I'm just gonna put that in the inner crease. Okay, just gonna take a little more to make it a little more vibrant. I don't know if I like how that looks. It's kind of, I don't know if you guys can see how it looks, but it kind of looks muddy with the red combined with the blue. These colors definitely don't sit well on top of each other, which is so far what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna add a little more of that Nani shade on top of the blue, and hopefully it's better. Okay, so I think that's better. So now I'm gonna take the shade On the Prowl, and I'm gonna put that on the outer part, or the outer V of my eyelid. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that On the Prowl color, tap off the excess. I'm just gonna apply that on the outer V. Okay. I do like how that green looks. It's super vibrant. I like that. I think I'm gonna take a little bit more of that Monsoon shade and put it over the blue, because it kind of disappeared with the Nani shade. So I'm gonna take more of that. Okay. Okay, taking more of it. Just gonna put that on the, okay. That's not so terrible. All right, so now I'm gonna take a shimmer now, and I'm gonna take the Pom shade right here, and I'm just gonna put that all over my crease. But before I do that, I'm gonna cut my crease. So I'm gonna take a flat brush, this one right here, and this is the Eco Tools dual-ended brush. I don't remember which one it is, but I'm gonna take the flat brush side and cut my crease real quick. Using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm just putting a little bit on my hand, and I'm gonna take a flat brush. I'm just gonna cut my crease real quick. And now I'm just gonna take another flat brush, and I'm just going to put that shade, that shimmer shade, the Pom Pom shade right here, on top of the cut crease. So I'm just gonna take a little bit there. It's very, very bright. Let's see how this looks. Wow, that's really pretty. Do you guys see that? It's so bright. I'm gonna take a little bit more. Okay. Wow, that looks really nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the shade Juicy right here, and I'm gonna put that on the outer portion of my lid. So I'm gonna take that here. And I'm just gonna apply that on the outer portion. Yeah, like that. Yeah, blends really nicely with the lighter green. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my eye. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so now that I have my eyeshadow done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. And I'm gonna take the Kaja eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a wing eyeliner. Gotta fix that. So I got my eyeliner on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eyelashes. So for my lip liner, I'm gonna go ahead and take the NYX lip pencil in Ever. So I'm just gonna line my lips using Ever. Now for my lipstick, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Seriously Satin lipstick, e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipstick in Nectar. This lipstick goes so well with this whole look. I'm gonna line my lips a little more to give it a little bit of definition. I like that. Really, it looks so good with the eye look I have right now. So I got my makeup done, got my lipstick on, and now I'm, ready to head out. I'm gonna be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with this palette. I think it's a really nice palette. I really like these two colors right here on the Prowl and Monsoon. You know, I think they're not very, I mean, I wouldn't say that they're unique colors. I think, you know, I have other rainbow palettes with these similar shades in them, but they did perform pretty well. And the shimmers are really pretty. I especially like the Pom Pom shade right here. It's super vibrant. As you saw, it popped on my eyelids. And, you know, I really like these two shimmers together. I think they perform really well. Oh, sorry, it's super metallic. I didn't realize that the packaging itself is super, you know, shiny and could be blinding. So I apologize for that. But yeah, anyways, these two shades are really pretty together. As you saw, like I put them next to each other and they blended really well together. They almost sort of like, you know, they almost sort of transitioned from the outer to the inner corner of the eyelid. So I like those two together. And I really liked It's Paradise. I think that's probably my favorite shimmer shade in this entire palette. I think it's, you know, it really pops, and it's a really great shade for the inner corner, as you saw. And I especially liked Eco, the shade Eco right here. You know, as you saw, I was able to use that to lighten up on the Prowl, on the bottom of my eyes. And it did a really fantastic job of making this shade lighter. And I'm assuming that it will do that for all the other shades in this palette. So I'm really glad that the Eco shade is in this palette. I think, you know, you always need that lighter shade to blend out or to make any other shade lighter. So I'm really glad for that shade. And yeah, so my only complaint about this entire palette is these two colors. So as you saw, when I was trying to blend Nani and Monsoon together, the shades together appeared very muddy, and I would definitely not recommend putting those two together on the eyelids. I kind of wish that I didn't actually do that on my look today, because I feel like my look would have been better just with maybe this shade or this shade alone. And yeah, I kind of wish I just did the Monsoon shade, because mixing the Nani shade with the Monsoon shade just made the entire look a little muddy. And yeah, so if you're gonna buy this palette, I would definitely recommend not mixing these two shades. But other than that, I feel like, you know, most of these shades do work really well together. It's just that's my only complaint about this entire palette. But yeah, I mean, you know, unfortunately, like, you can never get, you know, the perfect mix of shades. I feel like there's always going to be some, you know, something wrong in a palette, but that it just appears that, you know, these two shades just don't work well together. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Other than that, you know, this palette is a great palette. And, you know, if you want to dig into a bit more color and you are not sure if you want to go into a super colorful palette, I think this is a good palette to start with. You know, I think the colors in here, when you mix them together, they kind of appear to be kind of a grungy, like, colorful shade. So, you know, if you are into grungy colorful looks, I think you'll like this palette. And especially with Halloween coming up, I think that, you know, this palette would be perfect to use during Halloween. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun. I will definitely let you guys know, or maybe update you guys on how I like this palette. I'll probably be using it more in the next coming days, and I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, if you get your hands on this palette, let me know if you like it and what your experience is, because I always like to know what other people think of the products that I use. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial and review. And yeah, can't wait till next time. Bye!